Hello, and welcome to another update video about gold. Gold got rejected exactly in the target area. It could have pushed a little higher. I mean, this was in the end only target. It was not a maximum for this wave 3. The more it pushes, potentially the better for the bullish outlook. But that's okay. We put in the last videos already the wave 4 onto the chart. So we're going to take a look at that. But first of all, I want to zoom out a little bit. Looking at the 8-hour chart, and it shows you the overall projection higher. It shows you the move to the upside in 5 waves into the May highs, May 2023. So bullish, okay, that is a bullish perspective we have on generally the metals market, specifically here on gold. We have a wave 2 to the downside that might have completed. This is not crystal clear yet, but we assume currently that a low is in place. Now, this assumption will have to be revised potentially if the price breaks below 1935. And I will talk about that in a minute. Let me take that line out. That was a breakout. We don't need that. So, however, we can see a pretty much complete looking decline. What I don't like about it is that this move down, ideally, I would have liked to see sort of another low, but it turned around where it needed to. You know, it turned around in the box, and we are very open to the idea that we could have started the expected third wave rally to the upside. Looks very bullish. The crypto market and the gold market, or the metals market, currently, they move together somehow. Quite interesting. They are fairly correlated at the moment, whereas crypto and the stock market have completely decoupled, for example, and gold anyway does its own thing. But the idea was, okay, you know, when we started to move up here, we saw the potential for a 5-wave move. I gave you the first 1-2 setup. I gave you a target for the third wave, which was the ellipse here. That target was then reached exactly, and you can see this is purely based on Fibonacci levels, and the ellipse did its thing. The price got rejected where it needed to. It was a nice and long third wave. All of this plays out in a larger degree wave 1. What does that mean? It means that, first of all, circle wave 1 to be complete needs 5 waves. We only have 3 to the upside. Now, the problem I have with, well, it's not a problem, but what's important to understand, if you're not familiar with Elliott wave, it means we need to see, to really confirm that a lasting low has been established here and that we are really bullish. We need to see 5 waves up, and we need to see 3 waves down. A wave 2 consists of 3 waves, which we call ABC. So this is a condition, okay? That means if this is not fulfilled, I cannot confirm a lasting low has been made, which means the following. It means that if we break below support, which needs to hold to give us 5 waves up, then it is an indication we haven't bottomed yet. Also, if we do not hold support after 3 waves down, also another indication that we haven't bottomed. So there are certain conditions that can tell us if we have bottomed or not, okay, that need to be fulfilled. So primarily what I'm watching for is now a pullback in wave 4. Doesn't mean the price has to go down all the way into this box, but it means that below 1935, if we get a sustained break below that level, I have to assume that we will get another low, or we will just at least have to revise scenarios. It would certainly be less bullish, and it would make the pattern less clear. At the moment, I'm just watching if we can get that pullback into the wave 4 support zone. 1935 to 1952 is support. Sometimes gold only pulls back to the 23.6 Fib level, and that is here at 1974. That could theoretically be enough because the wave 2 was very shallow, so maybe the wave 4 is very shallow as well. And then the wave 5 could push us higher. If we get 5 waves, which means one more high above $2,009, I'm very happy because then we have 5 waves up, which means in any pullback, we can look forward to a higher low support area that I will put onto the chart. It will increase the likelihood of support holding. It will also indicate that we have to prepare for a third wave rally. Strategically, I think it was wise to maybe add a position down here. When I highlighted to you that we're entering the support area, it was nice and colorful on the chart. I then highlighted to you that we saw a potential first 1-2 setup. You could have added something there. now we've had a third wave rally, so the biggest portion of this initial move is done. I think any, I don't know, I cannot give you advice. I'm talking from a general standpoint here. I think typically trading a 4 and 5 is not so recommended typically. So I wouldn't do anything, but eventually this depends on your own portfolio strategy risk profile. But typically trading away 4 and 5 is the most difficult undertaking, because after 3 waves it can always break. And it might be wise to just see if we can form 5 waves. If we do, then an ABC pullback will provide another pullback entry point in a potential uptrend. Okay, so that's just to understand that, to understand how actionable this actually is. So what kind of actionable, let's say, levels it gives you, okay? Because below 1935, this is likely gonna collapse. At least the probabilities for that increase significantly. But until that happens, I'm watching for higher. And I mean, where could this wave 5 go to? Let's look at the potential target. The thing is, I haven't got a confirmed low for wave 4, so I have to make an assumption here. But roughly, I would assume target here between 2028 and 2075 for wave 5 of 1. Then as soon as we have that top in place, I will add a support box for wave 2. This is typically going to be between the 78.6 retracement and the 50% retracement, but I will also add the 38.2 fib level, which is the shallow one. So it would indicate a shallow wave 2, because if gold is really bullish, it is worth knowing all the levels where gold could turn around, okay? Sometimes gold likes to put in very shallow retracements, especially in a wave 2 correction, and especially if it's very bullish and the third wave might unfold. Because if a third wave goes, it goes very quickly in the gold market. Yeah, that's my update about gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you are interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as certain stocks, then check out our S&P 500 and stock service. You can find the link in the video description. I think at the moment it's a very, very interesting market, so it's worth to be kept up to date. And yeah, please leave a like, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.